It's incredibly painful to hear that your ex, Sarah Sarasu, said there's no chance of reconciliation. Such a definitive statement can feel like a sharp end to something that once meant everything, but often, what is said aloud reflects only a surface-level truth. According to Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, the unconscious mind holds much more sway over our emotions and behaviors than we often realize. When someone declares it's over, they may be speaking from a logical or self-protective place, but that doesn't always reflect the deeper emotional reality that lives beneath the surface. Jung introduced the concept of the anima, the feminine part of a man's psyche that forms deep emotional bonds. This part of him doesn't vanish when a relationship ends. It retreats into the unconscious, still carrying the emotional imprint of what was shared. That's why even when someone insists the connection is gone, moments of emotional memory, longing, or sadness may still emerge unexpectedly. The bond can go quiet, but that doesn't mean it has disappeared completely. Trying to force reconnection through pleading, convincing, or emotional pressure often backfires. Instead, the true key lies in inner transformation. The first step is to fully accept the reality of the breakup, not as defeat, but as a necessary space for personal growth. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up hope. It means releasing the emotional struggle and allowing yourself to heal. Jung believed we are attracted to people who reflect parts of ourselves we haven't fully understood yet. Your ex likely felt drawn to something essential in you that may still exist, but your energy has to shift to make that visible again. When you're consumed by pain, sadness, or desperation, it creates emotional noise that can push others further away. But when you start rediscovering your authentic self, strong, joyful, grounded, you begin to resonate on a different frequency. This quiet confidence and clarity is felt deeply, even from a distance. Neuroscience supports this. 2. The male brain is designed to pursue and is more attuned to noticing change than we often realize. When you stop chasing and instead focus inward, it activates a different emotional response. Your stillness, growth, and calm can spark new curiosity, sometimes even longing, in your ex. This kind of shift creates what Jung called synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that seem random but carry emotional weight. A chance meeting, a memory stirred by a familiar song, or a sudden message can all be signs of the unconscious being stirred. When you're in alignment with your true self, these events tend to unfold without effort, as if life is responding to your inner transformation. Still, it's important to understand that when your ex speaks with certainty, he's likely speaking from his persona, the socially constructed identity or mask he wears to function in the world. But the love and vulnerability you once shared are buried in his shadow, the part of him he hides even from himself. Attempts to reason with a persona rarely create breakthroughs, but when you respond with empathy and emotional truth, acknowledging his feelings rather than defending yourself, you speak to the shadow. Saying something like, "I can see how that must have felt difficult for you," opens a door that logic cannot. Real reconnection doesn't come from trying to be what you think he wants. It comes from becoming who you truly are. Jung called this process individuation, the journey toward becoming whole. When you walk that path, you radiate authenticity and confidence. Whether your ex returns or not becomes secondary, because you are no longer trying to be loved to feel worthy. You are simply lovable as you are. And in that state, true love, whether rekindled or brand new, finds its way to you. That's the space where healing begins and miracles unfold.